SpaceX's upcoming Starlink for mobile phones will give customers access to LTE text, voice, and data across the globe. It will be able to service unmodified smartphones. SpaceX was originally hoping to launch with T-Mobile, but the companies have been silent about the deal since its announcement. The new Starlink for mobile website indicates that SpaceX plans to launch the voice and text service in 2025. Practically everyone asked about Apple's search deal with Google said that they'd give anything to be part of it. OpenAI plans to introduce major updates to its API next month, including memory storage and vision capabilities. The new features are expected to be rolled out at the company's first-ever developer conference on November 6th. They are designed to attract more developers to pay for access to OpenAI's models. OpenAI is aiming to hit $1 billion in revenue by 2024. Up to 18 children from the UK, Spain, and the US are being recruited for the world's first trial of a gene therapy to cure auditory neuropathy, a condition caused by the disruption of nerve impulses traveling from the inner ear to the brain. The condition can be caused by a variation in a single gene that produces a protein that allows inner hair cells in the ear to communicate with the hearing nerve. The study aims to deliver a working copy of the gene using a modified non-pathogenic virus. Participants will be monitored for 5 years to gauge whether the treatment works. The 69th annual IEEE International Electron Device Meeting is set to start on December 9th. This article presents a teaser of some of the technologies that will be presented at the conference. Chip companies can no longer keep on increasing transistor density by scaling down chip features in 2 dimensions, so they are now stacking chips on top of each other and building transistors on top of each other within chips. Many of these technologies will likely serve machine learning, an application with an ever-growing need for more processing power. Relative color syntax is a powerful color feature from CSS Color Level 4 in Chrome 119. It creates a smooth path for color manipulation within CSS and offers ways to lighten, darken, saturate, desaturate, and more. Relative color syntax can be used to create a brand color with any color space or syntax and create half-opacity variants with much less code. It makes it easy to read the intent of styles and systems. This post helps readers learn the syntax by demonstrating common color manipulations. This article contains a list of VSCode optimizations that make things easier for developers. Examples include hiding the VSCode folder globally, enabling formatters and linter extensions at the workspace level, and using the built-in terminal. Links to pages with more VSCode tips and tricks are available at the end of the article. AI is easy. Turning a demo into a product is the real challenge. Working with AI is difficult due to having to deal with non-deterministic outputs. Developers get a different result every time they run their code. Evaluating code in AI apps is hard. These issues were key themes throughout the inaugural AI Engineer Summit held this week. This article contains a summary of key takeaways from the summit. Anyone using the hosted version of WordPress can now connect their blogs to federated platforms like Mastodon. The integration allows blog owners to share their posts on other platforms and receive replies from those platforms. The blogs themselves can be used as Fediverse profiles. The feature can be turned on by toggling the Enter the Fediverse option from within the discussion section in WordPress blog settings. Caroline Ellison's testimony painted Sam Bankman-Fried as the mastermind behind the FTX fraud and detailed how he manipulated balance sheets, bribed foreign officials, and more. The pig's kidney was genetically engineered to make it as human as possible. People with impostor syndrome should view themselves as learning. Pay attention to what works and try to understand what's going on when something unusual happens. VBScript will be made an on-demand feature and eventually removed from Windows. Qualcomm will share more about its next-generation ARM processor for PCs, Snapdragon X, at its annual Snapdragon Summit later this month.